Alright, it's Chef Buck here, and today we're going to cook up a super creamy, delicious chicken tikka masala. First things first, we're going to throw together our marinade. A little bit of yogurt, some minced up ginger and garlic, add some lemon juice and get that all stirred up. And this is what we're going to soak our chicken in. I'm using 2 pounds of white meat, a couple of genetically modified gargantuan chicken breasts, and I'm going to slice into these long strips, because that's going to make it easier to handle. We'll throw them in a pan, or whatever the hell you're going to marinate it in. Then season it up. I'm using garam masala, cumin, coriander, salt. You can use some cayenne pepper, paprika, if you want a little bit of heat. Get those seasonings pressed into the flesh of the bird, and then throw your yogurt dressing on there, and go ahead and you can play around with that for a few minutes, and get it all luxuriated into the chicken, as they say. And then cover it up, and slide it into the fridge at least for a few hours. I'm going to do it overnight. And then whenever you're ready to cook it, just spray your pan with a little bit of oil, and then lay your chicken out there without the marinade. Get as much of the marinade off as you can. You don't have to be militant about it, but it doesn't serve any purpose at this point. And it's a little funky, if you cook it up in the oven. So get as much off as you conveniently can. Then slide it in the oven at 400 degrees, and then let it cook away for as long as it takes to cook it up. And while the chicken tikka's cooking away, we'll work on our masala. We'll heat up some oil and butter and add some minced ginger and garlic, and then we're going to add an entire onion that we've got chopped up very well, because I'm not going to blend this sauce at all. So everything I put in here, I want it kind of chopped up fine, so it'll be a semi-smooth sauce at the end. But let this onion go ahead and start to sweat and cook down, and after 5 or 6 minutes we'll throw our seasonings in here, some cumin, turmeric, but you can add again some cayenne pepper if you want. You can even throw a hot pepper in here with the onion if you want a little bit more heat. The tomato paste, boom, that's going to make it even creamier and more luxurious and tomatoey, but that's optional. If you want it less tomatoey, don't put the tomato paste in there, but do put a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes and a little bit more salt to taste. Get it all mixed up, let it come to a bubble, and then we're going to throw our lid on here and let it simmer away for about 15 minutes. Give it an occasional stir as needed, and keep an eye on your chicken. And as your chicken gets near to completion, go ahead and turn your broiler on and finish your chicken under the broiler. And that's going to add a little bit of color to your chicken. After your masala has finished simmering, for 15 minutes, add you some garam masala. Just a little teaspoon there. Stir that around. Then we're going to throw in the cream, and that's what makes this dish for me. I like it very creamy. I'm going to put this whole pint in here. You can put a little bit less depending on how creamy and rich you want it, but I like it super duper creamy and rich. For me, that's like synonymous, Chicken tikka masala means super rich and creamy. Add you some chopped up cilantro, and there you go. Your masala's done, your chicken's done. Let it rest for a second, then go ahead and slice it up and throw it in your sauce. You're not cooking your chicken anymore. You're not simmering this together. It's finished. You're just bringing them together, like a dating service. Stir them up, then serve it over some rice, because that's what you do. And there you have it. Super duper delicious chicken tikka masala, just like you're going to get off your favorite Indian buffet, Serve it over rice with some naan, some flatbread. And there you have it. I got a printable recipe. Link down below. Give this recipe a try and let me know what you think. I hope you like it. It's one of my favorites. Bon appetit. And that's it, man.